Good evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the Noble High School Academic Achievement Night and Scholarship Ceremony. I am A.J. Dufort, the principal here at Noble High School. Before we begin recognizing these wonderful students, I have a few thank yous, a few folks I'd like to thank. First off, I'd like to thank our tremendous school counseling department. They are the ones that pulled this event together, and we absolutely could not do it without their help, so thank you very much. I'd also like to thank our families that are here this evening and the families that are unable to be here this evening as well. But for all of the support you have given your students over the years, we certainly understand that this event is a culmination of many, many years and lots of people that contributed to helping out. So thank you very much to all of our families who played such a huge role in helping your student get to this point this evening. Next up, I'd like to thank our high school staff. We have many of our staff members are here in attendance this evening. And I'd also like to thank all of the staff, all of the teachers, all of the adults who contributed so much in helping these students reach such high and lofty goals. So thank you very much to all of our staff. I'd like to thank Mr. Matt Eaton and our tech crew students who are up back here making sure that this event goes off without a hitch. I think that in a typical week we have like 12 events and 8 of them are all different and requiring different things in different times and different people to pull it off, and they seamlessly pull it off. So thank you very much to our tech folks. And finally, I'd like to thank our students, they are the reason that we are all here this evening for tonight's event. The last 4 years have given you many, many obstacles to overcome, and your resilience and efforts do not go unnoticed. Thank you for all you have given Noble High School, and we are very, very excited to see what the future holds for each and every one of you, so congratulations. And at this point, I'd like to turn things over to our Director of School Counseling, Ms. Nancy Simard.
Thank you, Mr. Dufort. We are going to begin tonight's festivities by recognizing our one student who was a National Merit Commended Student. So for those of you who don't know what that is, each year of the 1.5 million entrants, some 50,000 with the highest PSAT score qualify for recognition in the National Merit Scholarship Program. In September, these high scorers are notified through their schools that they have qualified as either commended students or semi-finalists. This year, we have one student who was recognized as a commended student when he took the PSAT, and I'd like to take a moment to honor him. Anthony Prack, can you please stand? I didn't see him, but if you're here, congratulations. Did he stand up? Anybody see him? No? Okay, well, congratulations anyway, Anthony. Nice work. It's a little blinding by the light up here. So at this time, we are going to have a little musical interlude by one of our students, Brina Williams.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Great job, Bruna. Thank you. And now it's time to move into recognition of students. So we're going to start with Mr. Dufort recognizing some of our exceptional studies students.
We have 3 students from our exceptional studies team that have achieved Cum Laude recognition. If I could at this time have Lily Richard, Kiera Lucas, and Andrew Crosby please come on up.
Next, multiple pathways teachers, are you in the house? Oh, you're way over there. I did not see you. We have Mr. Ben Chase and Miss Olivia Moore, who are here to recognize some multiple pathways students.
Nancy. Oh, yeah, I see. What an honor it is for me to give a short little speech in honor of Emma Richard. She has come a tremendously long way from her freshman year, where the legend is that she met Miss Jen England while skateboarding down the hallway. And in multiple pathways, we get to work with students who have a delightful mix of rebelliousness mixed with the desire to make the most out of school. And so, Emma, not only have you made it to this moment as the multiple pathways, or one of the multiple pathways exceptional students, despite the fact that we have been in a pandemic for the last 2.5 years, you have done so as a role model. On the days when it was hard to come to school, you came. When it was hard to do the work and you were there, you still did the work. But on most days, you were consistent and you tackled your work head on, got feedback, and then made improvements. And you never, never, never made excuses. You always did your best. One of my favorite writers, Seth Godin, says that the mark of a professional isn't that they're authentic, but that they are consistent. No matter what they feel like, they show up and they do the job that they have to do. And you have been a professional with us throughout the last 3 years, and if I owned a company and could hire you, I would. And even though you still know how to give a teacher a hard time, as you said this morning, Ben, I don't know why I'm getting the award today. I'm really good at giving you attitude. You deserve this one 100% for the work that you have put in over the past 3 years. It has been an honor to work with you, and congratulations. I think now is when you have to come up and get the plaque.
Dear Colin, when the opportunity to write this speech came up in team meeting, I knew I had to volunteer. In the past 3 years, you have been a helpful and attentive student, a positive mentor to underclassmen, and a light of positivity in our community. I didn't have the gift of knowing you before you joined MP, but what I do know from conversations with you and other teachers is that you have always lived true to yourself. As a senior with near perfect attendance, you've shown underclassmen how to embrace the program's philosophy by living authentically. You've shown up every day with a smile and an interesting story and have given back hours of time to help keep our spaces clean. You worked one-on-one with a writing coach to write an original dystopian short story and spent countless hours working on your art. You completed a deeply personal senior project, including your own incredible artwork. Time and again, you live your truth in a quiet but consistent way that leads to your success, and we all learn from your presence. It is an honor to present this award to you tonight, just as it has always been an honor to know you and work with you the past 3 years. Thank you for living authentically and creatively, and for consistently showing up to everything you do with kindness. You perfectly represent the unique community of MP, and we will all miss you so much next year. You have to come up now.
Thank you, MP. Okay, now our next group of students is going to be fairly large, so I need you all to listen very carefully. What's going to happen is I'm going to have the House 1 teachers come up, and they are going to ask for all House 1 students with a GPA of 3.0 or higher to come onto the stage and make a nice straight line. Be careful not to knock over Brina's situation over here because she's coming back to sing again later. So we're going to make a line, and then we're going to recognize our Cum Laude students, our Magna Cum Laude students, our Summa Cum Laude students, and then our outstanding students for House 1. Does that make sense? So we're going to use this set of stairs here so we don't trip all over everything coming up in different ways. So at this time, House 1, Mr. Bragdon and Mr. Rose, come on down.
My goodness, there we go. All right, good evening. House 1 seniors, as you have been forewarned, would all seniors with a 3.0 or better please come up to this stage?
This is just House 1, right?
Correct. Just House 1. Okay. Okay, first I'm going to read off the award winners for the Cum Laude. They're going to get a certificate, and I am going to ask that if we could hold our applause until the entire group has been announced. We can applaud for them all at once at the end, please. Okay. The following students from House 1 have achieved the status of a Cum Laude, and they will receive a certificate. Kiera Allard Hardy. Spencer Bahai. Chloe Baker. Brady Berry. Madison Berry. Adam Bridges. Kyla Birch. Georgia Cahoon. Jack Cesario. Calvin Cormier. Michael Crosby. Ava Field. Lily Gaddis. Ali Gnurk. Thagan Goulet. Aaron Gregoire. Addison Hersom. Amber Hobbs. Emma Janoka. Lawson Jones. Aaron Kinsey. Evan Lowry. Noah Mayrose. Caden Neto. Anthony Prack. Kylie Ritchie. Olivia Roberge. Joshua Rouleau. Alexandria Tibbetts. Nathan Trussell. And Aiden Wiswell. Congratulations to our Cum Laude certificate winners. Next, I wish to announce the magna cum laude winners. Excuse me, they will be receiving a pen with a Noble High School inscription upon it. So, Caden Barish. Jared Dumont. Olivia Erickson Fudge. Inez Galdiano Haranz. Emma Graffam. Isaac Hayes. Carly Cruz. Eliza Magbanawa. Madison Matuski. Melissa Pass. Lillian Pelkey. Stuart Powers. Ashlyn Terry. And Alexis Valinsky. Congratulations to our magna cum laude candidates. And finally, I'd like to introduce our summa cum laude. Okay. They also will be receiving pens with noble inscriptions upon them. Sydney Gray. Megan Lawrence. Celia Marmany. Ella Moya. Emily Nicely. Alyssa Rakowski. Caitlin Reynolds. Lydia Soloq. And Brina Williams. Congratulations to our summa cum laude candidates.
Good evening. Tonight I have the honor of presenting one of the two House 1 Outstanding Student Awards. This year's recipient has done an amazing job this year. And I have a couple of quotes from her teachers. Her AP Stats teacher, Mr. Fornoff, said, "She is one of the most mature, successful, dedicated students I have had the pleasure to teach." And her French 5 teacher, Madame Osborne, stated that she sees the big picture of a plan and quickly organizes every single detail so it all goes off perfectly and smoothly. For me, as a social studies teacher, this student has never missed an assignment, and every assignment has thought in detail. She has been in my tutorial all year long, and this person never stops working. So please join me in congratulating Olivia Erickson Fudge as a House 1 Outstanding Student.
I feel I must mention that, unfortunately, we know that this young man can't be with us tonight, but nevertheless, it does not preclude us from publicly honoring him. This evening, I have the pleasure and honor to introduce one of our House 1 Outstanding students. I have had this student twice during his time at Noble High School, first in Science and Survival as an elective during his sophomore year, and this year as a student in my practical physics course. In both classes, work was expediently done and always to a high standard. He was prepared to learn and contribute each and every class session that he attended. Not only has this young man excelled in the classroom, but he has consistently been a multi-sport athlete for the Knights for all 4 years of high school, including being chosen as captain this year for both the football and the basketball team. He always creates a model for his teammates by working very hard, every bit as hard in practice as he would during a contest, and always with an attitude that would never complain. Not only has the student met every challenge in his young life but he has encountered, but he has also excelled in spite of them, maintaining a 3.75 cumulative GPA and attaining the rank of magna cum laude. He has always exemplified responsibility, behavior, and interactions with others that any of us would be happy to have modeled for our younger students. All of his House 1 senior teachers have commented on his maturity, his demeanor, and his work habits in the most positive ways, as well as his consistency. After deliberating other qualified and impressive candidates, it is my genuine pleasure to announce that the senior teachers of House 1 wish to honor Caden Barish as the Noble High School House 1 Outstanding Student. Thank you. Okay, you may go back to your seats now.
Congratulations to all of the House 1 students. And House 2, I hope you're watching carefully because we're going to do the same thing with you in just a moment. So at this time, I would like to ask Ms. McAuliffe and Mr. Brennan, our two House 2 teachers, to come on down.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite all the House 2 students with a GPA of 3.0 or higher to come on down to the stage.
Here's another version of it. It's the same as
Okay, starting with Cum Laude. And please keep your applause until we get through the entire list for Cum Laude. Starting with Cum Laude, Autumn Ballou. Ty Barrows. Malaya Cashel. Cheyenne Kuchar. Aaron Foley Pratt. Allison French. Sydney Goslin. Isabella Gray. Megan Kotsonis. Lincoln Lambert. Hunter Lord. Alexander Marchand. Caleb Martin. Maxim Massey. Christopher Morton. James Morton. Tyler O'D. Morgan Rodas. Allison Richardson. Madison Marie Romano. Lindsay Smart. Kylie Travers. Lucas Turner. Morgan Vashon. Abigail Valinsky. Trinity Walsh. And Owen Werner. Okay, please congratulate our cum laude students. Now moving on to magna cum laude. Delaney Allard. Camden Andrick. Colby B. Davis. Jenna Dixon, Samuel Gagner, Carrie Grace, Olivia Howard, Katrina Matthews, Nevaeh Parente, Eloise Plant, Ashley Plant, Alyssa Scheibels, Elijah Tetro, and Ryan Upton. All right, let's please congratulate our magna cum laude students. Okay, moving on to summa cum laude. Morgan Bill. Rebecca LaFrance. Kayla Poulin. Lily Smith. And Sage Studi. Okay, please congratulate our summa cum laude students. Okay.
Alrighty. So if you don't know me, my name is Mary McAuliffe. I'm the House 2 Social Studies teacher, and I'm here to present one of the House 2 Students of the Year awards. I apologize, we kind of go all in on the speeches a little bit here. Throughout the year, Mrs. Strange, Mr. Brennan, and I get together once a month to discuss which students will be named as Student of the Month. We each put names forward of students who are doing well and talk about how they are doing in their other courses. We look for students who exemplify the traits that you might expect for a Student of the Month. Great work habits, getting to class on time, turning in high quality work, but we also look for the traits that make someone not just a good student, but a standout young person, someone who helps those around them, someone with an inquisitive mind, someone who participates not because it is expected or required, but because they seem to have a genuine desire to learn and understand the material. This student meets all of the above criteria and more. On a hunch, I went back into the editing history of our Student of the Month brainstorming document to see who we had first listed way back in the fall as possible candidates for this Student of the Year award. As I had suspected, this young woman was quite literally the first name we had put down in mid-September, and she has continued to consistently meet and surpass our expectations throughout the year. This Student of the Year for House 2 is Lily Smith. There's more. Oh, there's more. What I think I appreciate the most about Lily as a student this year is that she is always actively learning. When, shockingly, my Block 1 class is not maybe 100% awake at 8 o'clock in the morning when we're learning something new, I know that I can count on Lily to reassure me that some learning is occurring, especially at such an early hour. In fact, I'm almost certain that I can almost see the gears actually turning when we're talking about something new or applying something that we already learned to a different topic. When she has a question, she asks it. When she doesn't understand something, she takes an active role in getting to the bottom of it. After 3 years where each year looks and feels nothing like the one before it, it would be really easy for any student to take a passive role in their learning, to be physically present, perhaps, but not mentally present and engaged. But this is simply not the case for Lily. In physics, Mr. Brennan noted that Lily just gets it. She understands everything all the time and really quickly. It's wonderful. He was particularly appreciative of her engagement in class, answering questions and nodding, which shows she's understanding the content of what can be a very difficult class. Mr. Parr described Lily as hardworking, focused, and goal-oriented, but also recognized her quick sense of humor and kindness towards others. In fact, all of Lily's teachers that I reached out to had nothing but good things to say about her. As we wind down senior year, it is hard not to think about where each student might end up next year and beyond, where their skills and interests might lead them. If you ask the senior class, it would seem they have high expectations for Lily. She was voted most likely to become president in this year's yearbook. And although I don't know if that is an aspiration of hers, although she did get 100% on our citizenship test this year, I have no doubt that her drive and commitment to learning will lead her to success wherever she may go. So congratulations to Lily.
Oops, sorry. For our second honored student, Mrs. Strange, our host to senior English teacher, actually wrote the speech for the student, but unfortunately she can't be here tonight. But I have her speech, and I'll read it for her, and so hopefully I'll do her speech justice. Trumpet, French horn, piano, symphonic band, jazz band, pep band, pit band, chamber singers. It's very clear the importance of music in the life of Caleb Pullen, who has been chosen as one of the House 2 Students of the Year. At the beginning of the year, I passed out sticky notes and asked all students to give me a list of songs that they would like to hear as they walked into English each day. Most students gave me a couple of songs or the name of an artist. Caleb filled out both sides of the sticky note and asked for more. His list was extensive and eclectic. Thank you, Caleb, for expanding my knowledge and enjoyment of music. Band director Caleb Parrott sent me the following congratulations to share with you. I had the fortunate experience to have Caleb in my jazz ensemble this year. He was the only senior in that ensemble and was very welcoming to me in my first year at Noble. Caleb is kind, caring, intelligent, and musically strong. He has been a leader in the ensemble, sharing past traditions while also being open to trying new things. I also was fortunate to be on his senior project panel and was impressed with the presentation he gave. His project was clear, thorough, and well prepared. I will miss Caleb next year, as he has been a strong presence in the music department, and I am thankful I got to know him. Along with music, Caleb is an exceptional student in every class, submitting work that is on time and superior quality. He has taken 5 APs, AP World, AP History, AP Human Geography, AP English Language and Comp, and AP Bio. This young man is very ready to tackle college. Excel Director Adina Hunter shared this. Caleb is one of those students who is the perfect combination of intellect, effort, and pleasant personality. He is quick to absorb new information, although always humble in his demeanor and never hesitates to help his peers with their learning. I remember his National History Day project his freshman year on the Challenger space shuttle and how much he dove into the research head on. He was the rock that held his team together, never afraid to shoulder the heavy lifting. Lisa Bielicki, Caleb's calculus instructor, noted that academically, he's an intuitive problem solver with incredible perseverance. Personally, he is a kind human being who can interact with anyone, make them feel at ease, and find something in common. He has shared random marine biology facts with us, shown his competitive side in any game we have played, and laughs at himself when he makes a mistake. We learned that he does not know anything about freshwater fish and hates to lose a Kahoot. He works at Hannaford and has had way too many difficult customers and crazy stories to tell. I wish all my students could have his determination, dedication, and overall warmth. I'm so glad to hear he was chosen. He is amazing. I looked up the meaning of Caleb's name and found that it means bold, brave, and wholehearted. So appropriate for an individual who loves music and academics wholeheartedly. Congratulations, Caleb. It has been an honor and a pleasure to have you as a student, and your House 2 teachers already know that you will be successful in both college and career. Keep playing music and sharing your talents with the world. Okay, you guys are all set. You are dismissed.
Sorry, a little technical difficulty. So now it is time to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2022. And to do that, we have Ms. Irene Guzman Rothwell.
Good evening. I'm Irene Guzman Rothwell, and I teach Spanish here at Noble High School. I'm honored to present Lily Smith today as Salutatorian of the class of 2022. I first met Lily as an 8th grader in my Spanish 1 class. It was in this class that I immediately knew Lily was a unique student who would have tremendous success here at Noble. When I think of Lily, the words quiet, focused, determined, mature, humble, and kind come to mind. As an 8th grader, Lily was mature beyond her years. She was one of those students who, though was quiet, you could not miss her presence. With her quiet observation, she would soak up as much information she could from the class, while at the same time enjoy the playful nature of her peers. Even as a young 8th grader, her presence exuded a thirst for learning that was clear to all those around her. When Lily walked into the classroom, she demonstrated a sincere respect for the process of learning. To quote Mrs. Kristen Legier, Lily is such a force to be reckoned with and is successful at anything she puts her mind to. In Spanish class, this translated to her ease with all 4 domains of the language, earning her the highest grade point average. Lily could not only recall vocabulary, but extended herself to personalize it and use it creatively in her own way. Lily's excellent writing skills in English transferred to her Spanish writing. Mrs. Adina Hunter says her writing, even as a 9th grader, was exceptional, detailed, fluid, and deep. Not only Lily was an academic, but she was also a leader who, through her example of humility and kindness, led her peers in various class projects and activities. She demonstrated her leadership skills as she was always an active participant in our discussions and consistently supported her peers. Lily never shied away from working with anyone, whether it be in the classroom, the Spanish Mentors Group, or the Spanish Honor Society. She listened to her peers and knew when to let others take the lead. Her reflective attitude in the learning was impressive and extended to all her other classes. According to Mrs. Strange, she is a brilliant diamond of scholarly excellence and perfection. She is an asset in every classroom and group setting. Lily understood that there is always something more to learn and was consistently open to feedback and to taking risks with new knowledge. As a teacher, I could always depend on Lily to dig deeper, ask the right questions, and get to the nugget of information, whether it was a grammatical concept or a cultural aspect. Lily's linguistic talent allowed her to take Spanish for 5 years. She is a young lady who has the potential to excel in anything she sets her mind to. Lily's love for learning is evident in her strong work ethic and passion for knowledge. Throughout her years here at Noble, Lily was always ready to challenge herself by participating in events and activities such as World Language Cultural Night, the Spanish Mentors Program, and now Lautaro Chapter of Spanish Honor Society. Outside of her Spanish world, Lily has been a member of the National Honor Society, was a varsity lacrosse athlete for 3 years, took various AP courses, received the Clarkson Leadership Award, and this year the Principal's Award. She has been a dancer for 15 years, and her repertoire covers ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical, contemporary, and modern dance. She has shared her passion for dance by volunteering to teach younger students ballet. It has been an honor and a privilege to have taught and known Lily for the past 5 years. I truly believe that her linguistic abilities, passion and curiosity for knowledge, and strong leadership skills will lead her to outstanding adventures in life. As she closes her story here at Noble High School, Lily looks forward to attending the University of Maine at Orono and studying biomedical engineering. When I asked Lily what her favorite aspect of Spanish was, she said, "The community it forms. Every one of my classmates from the 5 years of Spanish I have taken are part of a little unspoken community. For me, the Spanish hallway has always been a part of the school where there is always a positive, lively, and welcoming environment." My response to that is, Lily, if you felt a positive environment, it is because you carried a glimmer of hope. If you felt welcomed, it is because you were open to welcome those around you. I know that you will succeed in your future endeavors because, as Mrs. Hunter puts it so eloquently, don't be fooled by Lily's quiet demeanor. Still waters run very, very deep. My hope for you is that you remain true to yourself and you continue leading by example, and always remember our Spanish class mantra, Si tú puedes. Please join me in congratulating Noble High School's Salutatorian, Lily Smith.
Congratulations, Lily. So you may have noticed that we have 2 people introducing the valedictorian this evening, and that is because we have 2 valedictorians. One of these incredibly hardworking young women is graduating a year early, and so we decided we needed to honor both of them. So with our first introduction of our valedictorian, Jennica Osborne.
Good evening. My name is Jennica Osborne, and it has been an absolute privilege to have known Sage Studi not only as a student, but also as a friend and a person whom I admire. When I first met her in the 9th grade, I immediately knew that she was unique, she was different, and she would excel and be a leader in our school and French program. She has a 4.33 French GPA with 6 honors courses, and she is treasurer of the French National Honor Society. I am honored that she asked me to introduce her tonight. Sage is a young lady of character, kindness, scholarship, and substance. Sage, or sage, means wise in French, and it's a perfect name for her, since she is truly mature and wise beyond her years. Her former French teacher, Madame Croston, said, "I always thought that she was older than she was, because of her composure and demeanor. She recently job shadowed me at Dover High School for her seal endorsement, and she could have been a teacher based on the way she interacted with students, took notes, and asked questions. Sage was the ultimate professional. Every teacher wishes for a class full of sages." Her maturity and readiness for the next step is part of why she's graduating early, within 3 years from Noble. Sage has forged her own academic path, and her drive to accomplish this has meant sacrifices, little free time, and constant rigor. It has been a path full of pressures, but she has taken it on with determination, grace, and resilience. She has always had a full schedule, She's taken AP and honors classes, along with Plato and YCCC classes in order to reach her goal. Sage's innate desire to challenge herself and grow is also demonstrated by her graduating with a World Languages Seal endorsement and a Distinguished Senior Project. She is a dedicated year-round volleyball player and captain of her team, and she recently joined our outdoor track team to try out something new and have some fun. She's an avid reader, a member of the National Honor Society, and a role model and leader in the French Honor Society. As you can see, she's unafraid of challenges. Instead, she seeks them. She gets along with her peers, and I find her to be one of the easiest people to speak with. She is well-versed in so many topics, engaging, funny, honest, and all-around wonderful. Kelly Warner, her chemistry teacher, said, "Sage is a lot of fun to have in class because she loves to learn, and she's particularly enthusiastic about science. She is one of only 4 students who took on the challenge of AP Chem this year, and she approached it as an exciting opportunity rather than a daunting challenge. Sage comes to class excited to find out what we will be working on. After the AP exam, some students want to take it easy and avoid anything resembling real work. But Sage and her classmates have been working on a list of topics that they want to learn more about and labs that they want to do. This is emblematic of Sage's approach to her education. Her goal is to learn exciting new things, not to earn the highest grade possible." I echo Ms. Warner's words, since Sage is one of the most eager French students that I've ever taught. I appreciate that her passion bridges all subjects. Her relentless devotion, innate curiosity, and passion to develop her fluency in the French language is impressive. Her writing and reading skills show the depth of her understanding and the true passion for the language. She is able to synthesize what she is currently learning with past lessons, and then she adds her own creativity and rich detail, and her responses are top-notch. Sage will be studying biomedical engineering at Nova Southeastern in Florida, and she's proud to be a part of the Razor's Edge Leadership Program, which means that she gets to take specific classes, achieves a minor in leadership, and receives an annual scholarship. She also intends to continue with her French studies and attend graduate school. Sage has a special place in my heart, and I hold her in the highest regard. I have loved teaching her in the friendship that we have developed. As the fox taught the Petit Prince, and I say to her now, nous nous sommes apprivoisés, et nous sommes devenus amis, et tu seras toujours pour moi unique au monde. I will miss seeing Sage every day, but I'm thrilled for what she will continue to accomplish, since I know that it will be done thoughtfully, with an open heart and a curious mind. Please join me in congratulating this year's valedictorian, Sage Studi. Come on up, Sage.
And now, to introduce our other valedictorian, Ms. Kristen Legier.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kristen Legier, and I have been teaching mathematics for 10 years, 6 of which have been here at Noble. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing Lydia Soloq as your senior class co-valedictorian. I didn't meet Lydia until this school year, and wonder if our paths would have crossed earlier if it hadn't been for the pandemic. I'm so grateful that she signed up to take AP Calculus AB this year, which has afforded me the opportunity to get to know her. After talking with Mrs. Julie Gagnon, her former math teacher for 2 courses, and our math department head, I quickly realized that Lydia had taken the hard path to advance in her mathematics track. She worked hard and used the schedule determined by the pandemic to her advantage by taking both Common Core Math 11 and Pre-Calculus as a junior. Not only did she excel in these courses, but completed them at an accelerated rate. Lydia is the type of student that continually challenges herself for the pursuit of knowledge. I further got to know more about Lydia through her being a member of the math team. Lydia made the time and effort to attend every week. During the weekly practices, we were able to have some great one-on-one conversations. I was lucky to have this time to spend with Lydia to really get to know her, not only as a student, but as a person. If you were to ask anyone about Lydia, they would say that she is kind and quiet, smart and hardworking. Although they would be correct, she is so much more than that. Mrs. Gagnon said, "Don't let her quiet demeanor fool you," meaning she is powerful, perceptive, and shows great perseverance. In AP Literature, Miss Libby Newhouse assigned Lydia a project for Hamlet, where students created thank you letters and bouquets that used the symbolism of flowers. Lydia humbly took this opportunity to graciously thank me, for which I will forever be grateful for. One particular stanza that I will always remember about Lydia is when she said, "I chose the goldenrods because they symbolize encouragement, and I have always felt encouraged by you. You always seem to have faith in me and my abilities, and that encouragement is appreciated, especially when I don't feel confident in myself." Though humble, she is an amazing, determined, hardworking young woman. Being reflective of oneself is one of the most important skills in order to find success, and Lydia has perfected this trait. She is wiser than her years, and her maturity will fare her well in her bright future. I will always be grateful for Lydia for reminding me of the reasons of why I teach. We may not have known each other for a long time, but the time we have spent together has been so meaningful and memorable. Lydia has an innate ability in the field of STEM and is exceptional in all areas of study. I am ecstatic to share with you that she will be majoring in biomedical sciences and minoring in mathematics at the University of New Hampshire in order to become a veterinarian. Her love and appreciation for people and animals alike demonstrates her benevolence and grace. Lydia, to leave you with one last bit of encouragement. Continue to be kind, gracious person you have become, because this is what our world needs, is more people like you. Congratulations to Lydia and to the class of 2022.
Alrighty, and now it's time. Brina. Brina's coming back for round 2.
And here's Wonderwall. Just kidding, it's Blackbird by the Beatles. Blackbird sing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird sing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird sing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Hey, Brina. All righty. That concludes all of our academic awards, and now we're going to do a little shift to our scholarships. So students, when you come up here, you are going to get letters. Sometimes you're going to get checks. So it's going to be really important that you hold on to whatever you're given up here. We can always reprint a letter for you. We cannot reprint a check. So please hold on to whatever you get when you come on up here. The first scholarship this evening was to be presented by Miss Ingrid Strange, but she was not able to be here tonight, so I will be presenting for her. And this is the Tyler Bisson Scholarship. The Tyler Bisson Scholarship was created to honor a member of the 2020 graduating class who was unfortunately not able to walk across the stage to graduate with his peers. Tyler was a bright, dedicated athlete and student who, as a result of a distracted driver, was involved in a tragic car accident in the summer of 2016. This event changed the course of Tyler's life. He sustained severe brain trauma and now resides in a long-term care facility. Tyler's kindness and humor have touched many, and his passion for athletics was evident in all he did. He was a three-sport athlete, competing for the Noble Squires football team, the Noble Middle School's basketball and track team. Tyler was a leader, whether it be in the classroom, on the court, or on the field, and he was an example of a truly outstanding student athlete. This year's recipient of the Tyler Bisson Scholarship for $500 is Celia Marmany. And so, Celia, I'm handing, and I'm going to just tell all of you this. In the letter, it will give you instructions for how to actually get your scholarship. A lot of times you have to provide your transcript after a semester. Sometimes it's a year. But just make sure you read the instructions. It'll give you all the information about how to actually get your cash when it's time. But congratulations, Celia. There you go. Okay, Mr. Dufort, can you come help me up here? All righty, our next, I'm going to give you this pile here to hand out. Our next award is the American Legion Good Citizenship Award, and each year they ask the school to identify 2 students from each town who are just good citizens. And I'm going to read what the certificate says. Certificate of Scholastic Citizenship is awarded to this student of Noble High School in recognition of the accomplishment attained as a winner of the American Legion Citizenship Award and in further recognition of the possession of those high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service necessary to the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our nation and the advancement of society. This Citizenship Award is made jointly on this 16th day of May 2022 by Quint Cheney, post number 87 of North Berwick, Charles S. Hatch, post number 79 of Berwick, and Lebanon Memorial Post number 214 of Lebanon. So we have 6 students we want to give this award to. And when I call your name, you can all start heading on down to the stage. We have Alyssa Magbano from North Berwick. Come on down. Anthony Prack from Berwick, come on down. Yep. Olivia Howard and Marshall Goodwin from Berwick. And Cheyenne Kuchar and Elijah Tetro from Lebanon. Congratulations to all of you. And now, Mr. Dufort is going to be presenting the Maine Principals Association Award.
So each year, all of the principals within the state of Maine have the opportunity, are invited to select one student at their respective high schools to receive the MPA Principals Award. The criteria for the award is academic excellence, outstanding school citizenship, and leadership. The 2021-2022 MPA Principals Award recipient for Noble High School is Lily Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Dufort. Next, we have the SEAL Endorsement Awards, and I'd like to invite up Mr. David Parr and Ms. Irene Guzman Rothwell.
Good evening, everybody. My name is David Parr. This is Senor Irene Guzman Rothwell. We're here to represent the SEAL program here at Noble High School. The SEAL program stands for Social Studies, English, Arts, and World Languages. This represents an opportunity for students, once they begin here at Noble, to pursue what we like to think of as a mini major, where they can devote their energy, their passions, and really work to achieve a high standard with good grades, extended learning opportunities out of school, and a senior project that revolves around their chosen path within the SEAL program. This program requires a lot of independent work, and particularly so over the last 2 years, because students have had to do an awful lot of looking around for opportunities for themselves to fulfill the requirements of the program. Tonight, we're pleased to offer SEAL endorsement certificates to the following students. For completion of the language path, World Language Path, Carrie Grace, come on down. Congrats, Carrie. Also for the World Language Path, Maddie Matuski. Well done, Maddie. Next, we have Sage Studi for World Language. And I don't believe she's here tonight, but we wouldn't want to miss recognizing for completion of the visual arts path, Emma Graffam. Thank you very much.
Next, we have Mr. David Parr. It's a good thing he didn't go too far, presenting the Excel Program Scholarship. And this is the first year ever for this scholarship. Mr. Parr.
Thank you, Ms. Simard. Sorry, I gotta get my phone so that it reads right. All right, there we go. So this year, the Excel program, which serves as Noble's Gifted and Talented program, is fortunate to be able to offer a $200 scholarship to a graduating senior. This evening, I am pleased to be able to award this scholarship to an identified Excel student who has taken full advantage of Excel services and brought enthusiasm, thoughtfulness, and creativity to the activities in which he has participated here. Indeed, he has represented Noble by participating in National History Day, organizing a school-wide competition involving both students and teachers, and by choosing to take and succeeding in our school's most rigorous math and science courses. In addition, he has shown a willingness to help other students by taking on the responsibility of mentoring and tutoring an Excel elementary school in science on a weekly basis throughout the course of this past school year. Mrs. Adina Hunter, Director of Excel Services, describes our recipient as a deep thinker who listens well to others, synthesizes ideas, and shows all the traits of a person who has a genuinely inquisitive mind. I would add that he is kind and inclusive, and a person who will no doubt continue to be a gift to the people who interact with him in the future. It is my pleasure to award our 2021-22 Excel Program Scholarship to Mr. Isaac Hayes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Parr. Next, we have Ms. Danielle Minuti with the STEM Endorsement Awards.
Hi, everybody. So STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And it is similar to SEAL in that it is rigorous. It has two parts. They need to meet an academic challenge where they have a B- or better in several STEM-related classes. And it also requires extended learning opportunities that puts them outside of the classroom, either taking college classes, internships, camps, anything where they can experience STEM fields in a new way. This got really challenging the last couple of years. But our kids really persevered, and at this time we have 2 students achieving their STEM endorsements. There are 2 tracks, and we have 1 in each. So first, I'd like to congratulate Carrie Grace for the general track. And next, in the engineering track, Melissa Pass. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Minuti. Next, we have Ms. Irene Guzman-Rothwell and Rosanna Paz to present the Seals of Biliteracy Awards.
Thank you. Good evening. The main seal of biliteracy is an award that recognizes student achievement in language learning. Students who are proficient in English and an additional language may earn the seal of biliteracy by demonstrating their proficiency in the second language through the 4 modalities of reading, writing, listening, and speaking.
The students who received this award today started taking Spanish in 8th grade and continued learning Spanish for 5 years. We are proud to present the Maine Seal of Biliteracy Award to Erin Kinsey, The next student who will also be receiving the Maine Seal of Biliteracy Award will actually be majoring in Spanish language education, Madison Matuski. Celia Marmany. Felicidades. Ella Moya. Melissa Paz. And the last student, I don't believe he is here, Anthony Prack.
All righty, thank you, ladies. At this time, Ms. Jackson, can you come give me a hand? So every year, the President of the United States recognizes all graduating students who have earned a GPA of 3.5 or higher. So at this time, I am going to read off the students who are getting the Presidential Education Award, but no other scholarship. So if you don't hear your name right now, don't panic. If you know you have a 3.5 GPA, we're going to get you up here again in a second. That means you're getting something else, and we just put everything together in one nice, neat little pile. So, you get the pile here? Our first student getting the Presidential Education Award, Delaney Allard. We need some walking music. Are you up there, Matt? Oh, that's better. Ooh. Make you walk a little faster. You can go back. Caden Barish. Caden's not here. Kyla Birch. Look how fast she's walking. It's because of the music. Malaya Cashel. Calvin Cormier. Colby Davis. Jenna Dixon. Inez Galeano Herranz. Allie Gnurk. No. Sydney Goslin. Emma Graffam. Olivia Howard. And in those heels, no less. Nice job. Megan Katsonis. Carly Cruz. Rebecca LaFrance. Megan Lawrence. Who's this one? Oh. Alyssa Magbanu. Madison Matuski. Katrina Matthews. Emily Nicely. Nevea Parente. Lillian Pelkey. Ashley Plant. Anthony Prack. Alyssa Rakowski. Olivia Roberge. Lily Smith. Sage Studi. Ashlyn Terry. Elijah Tetro. Lucas Turner. Ryan Upton. And Brina Williams. Alrighty, now we will be giving out our local scholarships. We have about approximately $50,000 worth of scholarships to give out in the next few minutes. So it's just me and Miss Jackson. There would normally be 5 of us up here, but this COVID thing just won't go away, will it? So we're gonna be here holding down the fort, and I'm gonna turn it over to Miss Jackson for our first local scholarships.
Our first student is Chloe Baker. Chloe is the recipient of the Friends of York Hospital $3,000, $1,000 for the John W. Sullivan Scholarship. Chloe will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Okay. After I say your name, please start making your way down. Our next student is Jack Cesario. Jack is the recipient of the Carlotta E. Covey Scholarship for $200, $200 for the Carlton R. Boston Scholarship, $2,500 for the Christine Ellen Fredette Jackson Memorial Scholarship, $500 for the Donald R. Folsom Scholarship, $2,500 for the Elroy and Lori Day Give a Lift Scholarship, $3,000 Kelly A. Bourbon Memorial Scholarship, $1,000 for Lawrence Edward Willie Memorial Scholarship, and $100 for the Moore Memorial Scholarship. Jack will be attending Maine Maritime Academy.
You made it all the way back here.
I know. Jared Dumont. Jared is the recipient of a Presidential Education Award, $150 from the Altruza International Incorporated of Sanford Springvale, and $200 of the Dorothy M. Crane Memorial Scholarship. Jared will be attending the University of New Hampshire. Olivia Erickson Fudge. Olivia is the recipient of the Presidential Education Award, $100 for the Moore Memorial Scholarship Fund, and $2,000 from the Wentworth Douglas Hospital Auxiliary Scholarship. Olivia will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Carrie Grace. Carrie is the recipient of the Presidential Education Award, $500 for the Clark Clement Scholarship, $500 for the Pat and Sco Johnson Honorary Scholarship, $300 for the Stephen Philbrook Scholarship. Carrie will be attending the University of New England. Sydney Gray. Sydney is Presidential Education Award recipient, $1,000 for the Colonel Richard W. Stilling Scholarship, $300 for the Earl C. Dutch Outdoor Education Scholarship, $500 for the Elliott G. Gray Family Scholarship, $300 for the Fred W. Field Memorial Scholarship, $250 for the Sanford Kiwanis Scholarship, $500 the Lavasser Family Scholarship. Sydney will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Isaac Hayes. Isaac is a recipient of the Presidential Education Award. He will be receiving 90% of interest from the Sullivan Berwick Alumni Association Scholarship. Isaac will be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell. Celia Marmany. Celia is a Presidential Education Award and the recipient of the Kennebunk Savings Bank Scholarship for $1,000. Celia will be either attending Merrimack College or York County Community College. Ella Moya. Ella is a Presidential Education Award. $300 for the Charles S. Hatch, Unit 79 of the American Legion Outstanding Girls Citizenship Award, and $500 for the Specialty Services Scholarship. Ella will be attending the University of Southern Maine. Jacob O'Brien. Jacob is the recipient of the Dorcas Society of Lebanon Scholarship for $750, $500 Savannah Picard Scholarship, $100 for Noble 50 Plus Club Scholarship. Jacob will be attending York County Community College. Melissa Pass. Melissa is a Presidential Education Award, $500 for the Zachary W. Wentworth Memorial Scholarship. Melissa will be attending Worcester Polytechnic Institute. Stuart Powers. Stuart is a recipient of the Presidential Education Award, $500 Noble Football Boosters Club Scholarship. Stuart will be attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Caitlin Reynolds. Caitlin's Presidential Education Award and $1,000 from Partners Bank Scholarship. Caitlin will be attending Husson University. And Kylie Rich. Kylie is the recipient, $500 from David R. Vedder Memorial Scholarship, and Kylie will be attending York County Community College.
Okay, our next recipient is Lydia Soloq. Lydia is receiving the Presidential Education Award, 90% interest of the Sullivan Berwick Alumni Association Scholarship, and the $500 Clark Clement Scholarship. Lydia will be attending the University of New Hampshire in the fall. Alexis Valinsky. Lexi? Maybe she left. Lexi is getting the Presidential Award, the $1,000 Joe Chandler Memorial Scholarship, the $100 Noble 50 Plus Club Scholarship, and the $1,000 Partners Bank Scholarship. Lexi will be attending the University of St. Joseph's in the fall. Camden Andrick. Camden plans to attend Husson University, and he is receiving the Presidential Education Award, the $750 Dorcas Society of Lebanon Scholarship, the $150 French National Society Scholarship, the $100 Richard Ronco Memorial Scholarship, and the $500 West Lebanon Ladies Circle Scholarship. Morgan Bill. Morgan is receiving the Presidential Education Award, the $1,000 Laurie A. Guptill Art Scholarship, the $300 Marie E. Dutch Memorial Scholarship, and the $1,000 First Sergeant Odilon Babe Plant Scholarship. And Morgan is attending Husson in the fall. Samuel Gagner. Sam will be receiving the Presidential Education Award, the $250 Noble Boys Soccer Boosters Scholarship, and he plans to attend the University of Massachusetts at Dartmouth in the fall. Blake Griffin. Blake will be receiving the $500 Noble Football Boosters Club Scholarship, and he plans to attend Culver Stockton College next fall. Gavin Hartford. Gavin is receiving the $500 Noble Football Boosters Club Scholarship, and he plans to attend Castleton University in the fall. Alexander Marchand. Alex will be receiving the $500 Noble Football Boosters Scholarship, and he plans to attend the University of Maine in the fall. Eloise Plant. Eloise is receiving the Presidential Education Award, the $300 Jeffrey L. Bull Memorial Scholarship, the $100 Stanley H. Thompson Senior Memorial Scholarship, and she plans to attend St. Joseph's College in the fall. Caleb Poulin. Oh, special music for Caleb. Caleb plans to attend the University of New England next fall, and today he is receiving the Presidential Education Award, the $2,000 Tyler Grand Mason Melmac Scholarship, and the $500 West Lebanon Ladies Circles Scholarship. Alyssa Scheibles. Alyssa will be receiving the Presidential Education Award, the $500 Denise Abbott Memorial Scholarship, and she plans to attend Husson University next fall. And last but certainly not least, Kylie Travers. Kylie will be receiving the $1,000 IOOF Echo Lodge No. 52 Scholarship and the $250 Sanford Kiwanis Scholarship. Kylie plans to attend Southern Maine Community College next fall. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our ceremony this evening. Congratulations to all of the students. Thank you all so much for coming, and have a great rest of your evening.